Alright, Shalom, Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, the teachers of word, and our true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to tie this lesson, but joy cometh in the morning. With that ultimate joy is the kingdom of heaven, and it says it's gonna come in the morning, which is the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, let me get some real quick. Because it's going to be the Lord. He's going to be the one responsible for breaking up the night, which is Esau's kingdom, man. You know? And that's when we're going to get our relief. That's when we're going to, we already in the process of it now, being relieved by the way of His word. But that ultimate relief is when we physically get plucked up out of this place. So this is Revelations 22:16. I, Yahweh Shai, have sent my angel to testify to you these things in the churches. And I'm the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. See? So Yahweh Shai is that he's the bright and morning star, man. So he's going to be the one when he returns, that's going to break up the night, man. Matter of fact, because what we're found that we're found when we hear now is this period is actually known as night, because this is what the so-called white man is ruling. It tells you that in Isaiah the 60th chapter that gross darkness cover the earth. That's talking about this man, his influence throughout the planet Earth, So the Lord, when He returned, that's going to break that up, and that's going to give us relief, man. But let me get this real quick. This is Proverbs 7 and Proverbs 7 chapter. And you go into this woman, this strange woman is talking about America, man. And this woman is trying to seduce you, pretty much trying to lead you to death by enticing you by the way of her philosophies, the things that the so-called goodies of this world, So let's get to this Proverbs 7 and 18. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. See? So to let you know, this woman, this is what she's enticing you during the nighttime, where you can't see, you can't really see for what she really is, man. So this woman is trying to lay in bed with you until the morning. Why? It says, let us solace ourselves with loves, for the good man is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. And who's that good man? That's telling you how it's shot. And when he's coming back in the morning, man. It said he have taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. See? So that's what we coming into is a day appointed where the Lord's going to return, to break all this up, man. Because we've been waiting on this, been waiting on relief, man. We've been waiting on, matter of fact, let's get some real quick. We've been waiting on this, man. Anticipating this relief. Really, ultimately is Yahweh Shai, man. This is with St. John 1 and 45. It says, Philip found Nathanael and said unto him, we have found him of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Yahweh Shai Nazareth, the son of Joseph. See? So it was always a build up to everybody was anticipating Yahweh Shai, man. You know why? Because we know that it's going to be through Yahweh Shai, the nation of Israel is going to be delivered, man. That we're going to get this relief. There's no, where we read Revelations 21, the tears, there shall be no more tears, Well, that's Yahweh Hashem Shai is the one that He's going to be responsible for that, man. And when it's coming in that day appointed, which is the morning time, that's when the nightmares are over with. When you have them bad dreams, when that sun come up, you're not thinking about that bad dream no more. Cause that's what this is. This place, America, this time period that we in, especially here in this place, it's a damn nightmare, man. But we always been pretty much anticipating Yahweh Shai. During his first appearance, his first appearance, we've been anticipating it. How much more in this time, the return of Yahweh Shai, man. You know. So let's get this in Psalms chapter 30. So like Psalm 30 and I started at 4. It says, "Sing unto the Lord, O ye saints of His." See, and that lets you know that's talking about the elect, man. Those are the ones that's acknowledging what's going on, man. We singing unto the Lord by the way of His word, teaching His word, man. That's that joyful noise, man. Because everything a process with the Lord. Yeah, we we being comforted by the way of His word, which is going to ultimately lead up to us physically being confident when we get plucked up out of this place, we get the new bodies, and we in the kingdom, man. But this is a process now, singing unto the Lord, which is what teaching, man. It said, "O ye saints of His," that's the elect, the Israel, the Most High, "and give thanks at the remembrance of His holiness." See, and that lets you know it's talking about this time period right here, because this is a time when we are remembering. It wasn't like we grew up and knew the truth, and we never did eat pork and never delve into these different philosophies. We was always a Hebrew Israelite when we, followed the ways of an Israelite, when we was born. No, we had to, actually, the Lord set it up to where we had to remember this in this time, man. So that's the reason why we giving thanks. Why? Because the Lord had showed mercy upon us and let us. He allowed us to get this truth, man. It said, "For His anger endureth but a moment." See, and His favor is life. See, that's why we rejoicing, man. Because guess what? Us getting this truth let us know that the Lord is dealing with us, man. See, this is the first step of deliverance, man. That's why we being joyful, man. Why? Because we know that we understand why we was catching His hell. Why we couldn't. You can't get a leg up on this society. We understand why, man. And we see that the Lord was angry with us, but now it was but for a moment, because now we got this truth, man. It said, "For His anger endured but a moment, and His favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night." See, and ain't we mourning right now? Don't we supposed to prophesy in sackcloth? We in a state of mourning right now. And it's and weeping. And who's the one that's causing? What it tells you, the ones that they beat the nations with a continuous stroke. It's a so-called white man that's causing us to weep, man. You go into the widow. She made them supplications where it said, "Well, continual coming, she continually weeping until the judge, man." It says, "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning." See, joy cometh in the morning, meaning what? Ultimately, in the next phase, in time, the joy is gonna come, which meaning what? We're gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, man. Because the night represents the so-called white man and his rule, but the day represents the kingdom of heaven, man. And that's a time we coming into. We coming in a time where we're about to be relieved. We're about to be relieved. Matter of fact, let me get something real quick. This is I think that's Luke, which that's the gospel, man. St. Luke 4:18. It says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because He appointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, and to set at liberty them that are bruised." And how is this all? This is all being done by the way of this word, man. See, this is the first step, of this is because even deliverance is a process, man. Even deliverance is a process, man. So this is the first step we had to get. It had to be presented unto us, you know, And we accepted it, man. Now when the Lord come back, this actually is going to happen, man. You know, this because it says preach the gospel to the poor. Who's the poor? The ones that don't got no strength. Like I said, we always the last in this society. You know, that's that weeping, man. You can't, like I said, you can't get a leg up. You can't even swallow your spit here, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another. You know what I mean? So the Lord is that's that gospel to the poor, man. Cause guess what? It's gonna be a time where we're gonna get our strength. We're gonna be in our strength. People gonna pay us. I mean, not pay us. We're gonna, well, pay tribute unto us. You know, we're gonna be in our bed. You know, it says to heal the brokenhearted, meaning what? People banging their head on the wall, trying to see how and what can they do to have some type of status in America, get some type of relief here in America, man. Well, guess what? By the way, this word, now we know who, what, when, where, why, and how it's gonna happen, man. You know, it said to preach deliverance to the captives. Ain't we captives, man? And what it said, preach. You know, so that's what we doing, man. So, and we are captives, man. That's why I said the captives hasten that he may be loose. Once we know we get out of jail, which is America, you know, and under Esau clutches as a whole, you know, it's going to be our turn to rule. It said, and recovering sight of the blind. See? Now we know where we going. Now we know where we at. We understand where we at now. It said, and to set at liberty, which is freedom, them that are bruised. See, because the so-called white man beat us so much, niggas have gotten Stockholm syndrome, and they bound by this devil now, man. They can't break off from the so-called white man. But by the way of this word, we have been set free, man. You know, that's why I said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Now we're not bound by the clutches of the so-called white man, you know, in our mind. You know, it says to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. See. So now we in that time where we in a time where these things are about to come into play, man. We in a day of salvation, man. You know, now because the next phase is what? Joy, man, which is the kingdom of heaven. All this, the smoke clear, you know, and the dust settle, man. We're gonna be on top, man. You know, we actually have something to look forward to, man. You know, people that think it's gonna be just grim, you know, out to America to get the scrub because they don't know how to they don't have that ruling class mentality. You know, they don't know anything else but America, you know, going into a damn McDonald's or, you know what I mean, getting some gas in your car, you know. Nigga like that, is we gonna have TVs in the kingdom? Nigga like that, they don't know, man. You know. But the Lord has given us this mindset. We know the grass is a whole lot green on the other side, man. You know? So matter of fact. Because at the end of the day, it's all about rulership, man. That's the joy. Because the Lord created us to be a royal people, man. We weren't created to serve, especially the basis of man. You know, we're that royal people. So the best way to punish a royal, king, you know, a princess, you know, is to make their ass work. Put them in suggestion. You know, and that's what the Lord did unto us. But guess what? It's gonna be a time where the roles is gonna be flipped to where they supposed to be, man. Everybody gonna go in their rightful lot, man. You know. So this is Psalm 49, and let's see, I just get to the point, verse 14. It says, like sheep, they are laid in the grave. And this is talking about so-called white man. And why I say like sheep? Because when the Lord returns, it's going to be effortless, man. You know, to overthrow the so-called white man. It's not going to be, even though this devil is going to try to fight back. But it's not like he's going to get a couple licks in. He destroy a couple chariots. Then the Lord get a few of his fighter jets. And it's going to be an intense battle. Man, no, man. It's the dragon, his angels, that there was no place found in heaven, man. It was a complete slaughter, man. And that was gonna look like, it's like all this, man, he punching and swinging, but he missing, man. You know, it's gonna be effortless what the Lord's gonna do to this man. You know, and he's gonna be brought to a lower state. It said, "Death shall feed on them, and the upright shall have dominion over them in the morning. See? So, like I said, after everything's said and done, you know, when the sun returns, Yahweh he's gonna break up the night. And guess what? We're gonna have dominion in the morning, man. We're the ones that's gonna be ruling. We know that night is not 24 hours a day, man. You know, sooner or later the sun gonna come up, man. That's why we read in Proverbs 7 chapter. It's gonna be a day appointed where the Lord returns, and he's the one that's gonna bring us that joy. That's why he's known as Isaac, man. Which is laughter, which is when you laughing, that means that's a joyous spirit, man. So that's what the Lord's gonna bring, man. You know, and with that's coming in the morning. So it says, "And the upright shall have dominion over them in the morning, and their beauty shall consume in the grave from their dwelling." See, so everybody gonna see that so-called white man is the ugliest motherfucker ever, man, on all levels, man. You know, they gonna realize this man was the devil, that the Bible speaks of. But it says we're gonna have dominion over them in the morning, man. So that's what ultimately is gonna. That's the kingdom of heaven, man. The kingdom, the dominion, man. That's what it is. The kingdom of heaven is gonna happen in the morning. That's the joy, you know. So yeah, I just hold to edify. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostle elders, great millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA on Bible Ball.